Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel, and of course our Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses Redux playthrough. Now we have been making some pretty good progress. So we're actually sitting with 6 of the rose cards that we need, which means that we've only got 2 more duelists to go. So we're 75% of the way there before we take on the big bad boss at the end of it all. So last episode we obviously took on Grandpa. I think we took on Shadi as well, but he was pretty easy for our fish deck, swamped him. And then took on Grandpa, and he was pretty good. We were lucky to spellbind his Cosmo Queen, obviously his boss card, and we managed to take him out in the end. It was a pretty nice duel. I actually had a lot of fun with it, but unfortunately from darkness we're going to be heading into a lot more darkness, as it turns out, because we're going up against Bakura. Now this guy I think is going to be a lot scarier than what he was originally. Now obviously he was very annoying to face in the vanilla game. He had a lot of low level monsters. He obviously relied a lot on Crush, but that also turned out to be a little of his downfall. The AI is not very good at playing on Crush, as we found. Like for example, if your deck leader's on Crush, they just won't attack them directly if their monster won't survive on Crush, even though it wouldn't kill them. Just little things like that. And obviously he was annoying to fight because of his deck cost. Originally he had a very low deck cost, so you had to adjust your deck to fit around that. And now he's got a 1,400 deck cost, which is... that's very scary. That just indicates a lot of strong cards, and yeah, it's going to be really cool to see how this has changed. Instead of having a bunch of plant monsters that just can't, that aren't above 1,500 attack. So first of all, obviously his field has changed, and it's changed a lot. So immediately, if we have a look at this, we've got some, let's pop that down there. So a lot of mountain, we've got some dark around, and a little bit of Crush. I assume is more of an homage than anything to the original duel, sitting in these corners here. So he's got a Serpent Knight Dragon as his deck leader. Obviously the typical dragon abilities, increased movement, so he's going to be able to move 2 spaces with his deck leader, and that level cost reduction for summoning same type. So if we have a look, I don't know why that jumped the way it did. So he's got a 7-star Serpent Knight Dragon. It's so cool to see these fusions, well not fusions, ritual summons as deck leaders as well. Like the models are really so cool. So yeah, I mean that's a really cool deck leader, and I'm assuming that this is obviously a Dark Dragon deck, which is one of the most powerful archetypes that you can look at going for in the game. They're just so powerful, so much equip support. So let's see what we've got here. So immediately we've drawn an Aqua Chorus. That's definitely going to help us out. I'm going to just pop down a Magic Jammer, save our summoning points in the meantime. Okay, so he's immediately started with a power increase. We'll check what that is in a moment. I mean, that could easily be a 6-star dragon. That's why these dragons are so powerful, is because with the summoning point reduction, it's just so scary what they can play with very little summoning stars. So it's with the dragon treasure, so that's gone up by 500 points. Okay, great. So we've got an Umi already as well. So let's drop down an Aqua Chorus. And then I think we're going to try and just summon some water here and maybe bait him out onto that if we can. I think that's going to have to be the play. Man, so we've already got a fusion with a power increase as well. So we'll check what materials he's used, try to figure out what that might be. Okay, so Darkfire Dragon, Curse of Dragon. So there have been fusions added into the game. So with watching Clovis's previous playthrough, or one of his previous playthroughs, that is a new fusion. So Curse of Dragon and Darkfire, of course Darkfire being a material originally to make Serpent Knight Dragon, I believe, in the ritual. That is basically the new fusion. So Curse of Dragon and Darkfire Dragon will make you a Serpent Knight Dragon. So we know that that's what that is, and that's with a 700 boost as well. So that is extremely frightening. So 2,850 attack, because he's on mountain, plus a 700 increase from So we're looking at a 3,500 Serpent Knight Dragon that we're going to have to figure out some way of taking out. So I think... I mean, do we just get rid of some of the stuff? I mean, let's toss out our Fairy of the Fountain. And we will play our Umi over here. We don't want to, you know, we don't want that to be, to get rid of. So it's going to give us a bunch of sea terrain to play on. Like, I know it's a very OP play, but I can't help but do it. Like, I love transforming terrain, and I feel like that is one of the strengths of like this archetype, like of having sea serpents and aqua as well as fish. I mean, obviously for us, our main race that we're going for is fish. Okay, so we're going to want to get some of these guys. He's not going to be able to move double spaces anyway. So let's throw down Bottom Dweller. I'd like to get a few monsters down to benefit from Aqua Chorus if we can. So yeah, let's see what he's going to play. I mean, I feel like he's setting up pretty nicely for now, so... I think he's going to be pretty tough to take down. There's another power increase. And if I'm honest with you guys, I've completely forgotten what card, I believe it must be that was his Serpent Knight Dragon. I don't remember which one it was. Okay, so we've got a few options that we can do. So let's, like, I really want to save our Bottom Dweller for now. So let's just pop that. Yeah, let's lure him down. So we should be able to fuse this with an Aqua. This should make us a Fire Kraken. Okay, so what we can do is we can just bring him down for right now and then come across and smack whatever this is in the next turn if we decide to activate our Aqua Chorus, which I think we are going to have to do, just that we can play it in an advantageous position. Because he's bearing down on us like rapidly right now. I mean, I would have liked to have a few stronger cards. And we do always have Hourglass of Life available to us as well. I think I might just fuse that into a 7-colored fish for right now. That might be worth it. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's move Fire Kraken from here. Make a 7-colored fish. So that should just be fairy and fish, right? So that's going to be a female. We don't want to play that. That's going to make... I wonder, because usually that would make Amazon of the Seas, but now if we fuse these together, let's test it, why not? This should make us a 7-colored fish. Perfect. And then let's activate our Aqua Chorus. So, what I actually want to check... Oh, okay, so that's all water monsters. So actually, I might just get rid of... I didn't actually realize that it was water monsters. I thought it was aqua, fish, and sea serpents for some reason. So because he's got the fire attribute, he doesn't benefit from that really, which is actually a little annoying. So I might look at just removing that pyro option. I thought it was giving us some options, but clearly not. Right, so let's bring our Bottom Dweller across here. Hopefully take this out. Yeah, so that's Taiho number 2. And then I don't want to attack straight ahead with this 7-colored fish. I want him to keep our fish benefit. So let's just keep it like that for now. I mean, I'm very scared of the Serpent Knight Dragon. I mean, to be fair, he's just moving himself away. Don't know why that froze up the way it did. So we want to keep our benefits as much as we possibly can. Okay, very nice. So we've got a root water as well to make a little more water as we advance forward. So let's just take this nice and slowly. 7 colored fish is going to be really nice to attack in on someone. So let's just pop down our Tongyo. Whatever this is in front of us, which I think is his Serpent Knight Dragon. Hopefully he attacks in on Tongyo. I don't know if he will. Just because I'm trying to work out, he might actually be strong enough to take out our bottom dweller. Okay, so power decrease. Okay, no, so that's a Curse of Dragon. So where has that Serpent Knight Dragon ended up? Is he next to my deck leader now? Because if he is, that's a little scary. Like, he's literally kiting me around this side, which is... I mean, like, it's really cool. I mean, he's made Wasteland now, which is a real problem with Curse of Dragon. Because we're going to get a real terrain decrease, which is not ideal. I mean, I'm really worried about... Okay, so Curse of Dragon creates Wasteland whenever he engages in battle. So what we actually want is we want to get rid of him as soon as we possibly can. So let us... Yeah, let's just attack over that with Bottom Dweller. Yeah. Okay, and hopefully he doesn't, because he won't be able to attack directly over us. And then we need to get away from this guy here. So let's move forward. Do we bait him or do we just summon? So let's summon our Root Water here. We'll keep him with our fish bonus. And maybe move this Firecracken forward. And hopefully next turn we can move that Bottom Dweller. Yeah, whatever this is next to us is a little scary. Okay, so here's Trihorn Dragon. Again, previously that was only a ritual card. I believe that Bakura's also got a fusion for that as well. It's really cool to see these cards. I mean, because rituals were never worth it really in the base game. We're not going to be able to take that out. Yeah, like fusions were never really worth it in the base. Because it just... not fusions, rituals. Because it just took so much to create them. Oh god, Shadow Spell. Great. Okay, so Bottom Dweller is pretty much done. So let's just move this across. We need to get rid of this Trihorn. So we can just... yeah, let's take that out. That Shadow Spell was not great for us. But what was I talking about? Yes, rituals just were never worth it. It was so much to set up, and it's a shame because some of the coolest like monster designs were blocked behind that. I mean, Serpent Knight Dragon and Trihorn Dragon are a real example of that. So it's cool to have them, you know, available for us to use. Okay, so let's just drop an invisible wire. I mean, that's surely going to be too powerful, right? Yeah, so let's just... Can we just get rid of Bottom Dweller now? Yeah, so let's just pop down Invisible Wire. Get rid of our Bottom Dweller, he's no use to us at this point. And do we get rid of this one slot here? No, it's not really worth it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just do some slow advancing at this point. I mean, he has left himself open potentially to a direct attack. But again, do we risk that? Because he can possibly directly attack us with that. No, let's just do this safely. Okay, so let's drop down a Great White. So we'll pop that down right over here. So I'm just worried that these cards are traps. So if we can, I want to just, you know, scope that out without getting ourselves into too much worry. Because I'm scared of the Serpent Knight Dragon that we got on this side of us. And I mean, our 7-colored fish might be able to take it out, but I don't know. And I don't know if I want to take that risk. So let's bring Root Water up here. Just keep all of our fish within our leader's range, and we'll see what that Serpent Knight Dragon does. Okay, so whatever that is clearly super strong, must be. Because that's taken down our invisible wire. So I'm a little worried as to what this is. I mean, we can throw our Great White forward and attack that directly. I'm also worried about this Serpent Knight Dragon. So we're in a bit of a pickle. Okay, what do we have that can actually do something here? I don't think we're okay. Okay, what I might do is let's just pop Root Water up, make ourselves a little more sea terrain. So we know that Great White isn't going to be able to take that out. So do we just... The problem is that that's going to then be left open to attack, but then we'll be able to see what that is. Do we take the life point hit? Let's give this a try. Okay, so Great White, 1600. Okay, and then we've still got a summon. So actually we'll just summon over Great White. Yeah, so we'll just summon over Great White, we'll just pop down another Great White and just attack him directly. Cool. Okay, so duel done. So that's Bakura out for the count, guys. So we had a lot of frightening monsters actually that he did summon. I'd be a little curious to know what that was that he dropped down, so that's another promotion for 7-colored fish. Okay, so let's see what we have to choose from here. So not much in the graveyard, unfortunately. I might just go for Curse of Dragon because there are 2 to aim for. So... Nope. Okay, so we got Tyhone. Do we go for the 3 in a row? Probably. Not that I'll get it. I'm not... Oh, okay. So maybe. So Tyhone... Come on, I want a 3 in a row. Okay, so we get a Tyhone and a Curse of Dragon. Curse of Dragon is nice for dropping Wasteland down if you got the right deck for it. Unfortunately, we just don't have the right deck for it. But I mean, it's fairly useful. It's fairly useful. Okay, so Bakura taken down. I warn you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So that's our 7th Rose card. And that opens up our good buddy old pal, mini boss Yugi Moto. Okay, so let's just drop a save here. Alright guys, so that's going to be it from me for this episode. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're making really good progress. So yeah, 1 more Rose card to get. We've got only Yugi standing in our way, and we are 1 duel away from a reincarnation as well. So if that duel doesn't go, you know, according to plan, we can do a quick reincarnation and we will definitely grind this guy out, and we are going to get to the final boss of this run. So yeah, thank you very much for all the support on the channel so far, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, subscribe, all those cool things, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye for now.